Back here at Six Flags Over Texas. It's been almost 3 months, so I had to come back. It's been too long. Had so many plans to come here over weekends get canceled because we keep getting flooding rains almost every single weekend. So here we are, May 18th, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, yet there are so many school groups. I thought the school groups are supposed to come on Fridays, but I guess they're coming on Saturdays. I'm sure part of the reason why a lot of the groups are here today is because of all the horrible weather that we've been having this entire part of the country for the last few months. There's flooding rains seemingly every weekend. The park has to shut down early or not even open at all. It's been a rough winter and spring for Six Flags Over Texas. They've probably lost more than half of their operating days. Not just simply rain, but horrible rain, horrible storms. Severe weather, flooding, all kinds of stuff. I did Titan twice with hardly any line, then New Texas Giant. Of course, I used my flash pass on it because the line grew quick. Got on it once, went back around to do it again, and it broke. I know that any ride could break down at any time, but it does seem that this year in particular, New Texas Giant is breaking down all the time. Aquaman's been closed today, but take a look at this. Judge Roy's Scream open. Boy, this is a beautiful sight and a rare sight for me. Judge Roy's Scream is pretty much always closed when I come here because I usually come in the off season. Just got off my third ride. I've been going around the whole park riding everything. Even Aquaman. Finally got back on Aquaman. It's been over a year since I've ridden it. It's a warm day. I'm sure a lot of people went to the water park. But a lot of people came here too. But I think a lot have left since the Rangers game just started. Ended up being a great day here at Six Flags Over Texas. In a big way thanks to my Flash Pass, my season-long Platinum Flash Pass. That helped me get on 27 rides today, 26 coasters. Of course I did Pirates of Speedlooker Cave, maybe the best ride in the park. Even though I know some people will complain about certain effects not working or whatever. You know, I don't have much history with it, especially not the old version. But for what I know of it, it's a great ride. I really like it. But I still think Mr. Freeze is probably my favorite in the park. Right now, let's see, Texas Rangers, Los Angeles Angels, Anaheim Angels, they're tied in the bottom of the 10th. So I should still be able to beat the traffic. My hotel is actually right across the street, but I decided to wait until after closing to go over there. I could have checked in and then walked back. I chose not to. And I hope that that wouldn't cost me. And it looks like it won't because they're still playing. Even if it ends here in the next few seconds, I should be able to beat the game traffic out. But I will be back here tomorrow for a few hours. Well, today I got here extra early. I was staying right across the street, so it was easy to get in early. They opened the parking gates at 10:15. And just a note, it seems like Speedy parking is already dead. Every line actually has the Speedy parking sign above it, and it says no upgrade purchase required. I thought that might mean that it's just that you can do it for free. However, you still have to pull out your pass and have them scan it, even if you've already set up your Speedy parking account. So Speedy parking seems to be dead, at least at this park. We'll see if they make some adjustments on it. It was a bit of a mess down here. I will say that Frontier City, it worked great. People without Speedy parking did not go down the Speedy parking line. I pulled up there, read my license plate, opened the gate for me right away. So it worked great at Frontier City, but whenever I did it here, or I didn't have it set up yet here, but what I saw was going on was that everybody was using the Speedy parking line even if they didn't have their pass set up. So I think that they're probably just going to do away with it. I foresaw that being a total mess. And it does seem like they've gotten rid of it already. Another thing they've gotten rid of at this park is all the single rider lines. Now, I did not check on Superman. That's the one that I would need to check on to see if they got rid of it too. Other than Superman, I checked on all the rides that used to have it. Nope, no longer here. And I know the single rider line was gone from Fiesta, Texas on Iron Rattler. So I think that all the Six Flags parks are getting rid of all the single rider lines. It's another hot day, so I did my first ride of the day on Aquaman. Got on the first train out. Double-sided lockers work really well. You can use your season pass to open a locker. Works just like the ones at Universal Studios, that you just scan it, pops open a locker, put your stuff in, close it. Keep your pass with you. They do have locker tickets if you don't have a pass, or if you want to put your pass in the locker. And I did get in the back row. I was able to get the back row on yesterday's ride and today's. And this is absolutely a back row ride. You'll still get wet. You won't get drenched in the back row. You will get totally drenched in the front row. Now your lap doesn't get drenched, but the rest of you will be soaked if you're in the front row. But the back, we get the right amount. That back row is going to give you some really good airtime on the back spike, going up it and then coming back down it. And on the way backwards, on that final time, you're going to get good airtime going over this speed hill. And we also get some airtime going over it forward, but coming backwards over it, that's when you really get the good airtime over it. But the best airtime is going to be on that back spike. So I hadn't ridden it in over a year, because normally when I'm here, it's either closed or it's too cold to ride it. But this was a perfect opportunity. And yes, I do have my phone with me because of the Flash Pass. I gotta have my phone to use it. However, with those double-sided lockers, it's not a big deal, because I can just put the phone in the locker. And oh yeah, they do have the double-sided lockers on Titan too. I don't know why, of all rides, they put double-sided lockers on Titan. But it's like they use that as an excuse to remove the pouches on the seat backs in front of you, where you could put your phone and other small items. Now they want you to get a locker instead. But also, another thing about that is that people with bags who want to put their bags to the side, the person at the Flash Pass merge point where the lockers are was forcing people with bags to do the locker. Now they are free. Yesterday, La Vibora and the Kiddie Coaster were closed, so the only operating coaster I didn't ride yesterday was Mini Mine Train, so might as well do it. So across the street from Johnny Rockets, we got Ma Hunkel's Famous Chicken. It's not just regular old chicken strips. That is lemon pepper. They also have garlic parmesan, a couple other options. Lemon pepper chicken strips. I'm like, why have I just now figured this out? This is like the best meal I've ever had at any amusement park. I'm a sucker for lemon pepper. As is typical for me, on a Sunday here, I gotta leave a little early in order to get back home, go to work. I got 12 rides in about 3.5 hours, plus my first meal. Gonna get my second meal, then head on home. Did 1 on New Texas Giant today. Did 4 on Mr. Freeze. So for the weekend, 7 on Mr. Freeze and Shockwave, 6 on Titan, 5 on New Texas Giant. I'll call that a win. Especially since I didn't get a full day today. 40 rides in total in a day and a half. 38 coaster rides, 2 times on Pirates of Speedlunker Cave. So even though it was a little busy this weekend, really it wasn't that bad, especially with how yesterday looked when I arrived. That was looking like about the worst day of all time, but it actually ended up being not so terrible. If you didn't have fast lane, it would have seemed like a pretty busy day with long lines, but it could easily be much worse than that. And I had the all-season fast lane, as I've mentioned many times, not saying that to brag or anything like that. I'm just saying that so that you know my experience is going to be different than yours if you don't have fast lane. But fast lane is something you have the opportunity to purchase, so it gives you an idea of what kind of experience you might get if you do choose to purchase fast lane. And the cheesesteak place, the second best place in the park, still closed. I was gonna get more lemon pepper chicken anyway. That's it from Six Flags Over Texas this visit. I may have a chance to stop in here real quick on my way home from Roller Coaster Rodeo next month. Other than that, it'll probably be October before I'm back here. Maybe September. It is nice to have a park like this that I can come to pretty much any weekend, and even this weekend, which was really spur of the moment. I had it in mind that I might come here, but I didn't have a hotel booked, didn't have anything confirmed. Woke up Saturday morning, decided I'm going. Booked a hotel while I was here in the park. Sometimes those kind of trips are the best. And this one was a great weekend. Really enjoyed it.